Welcome to May Sunday, everyone. I'm your host, Frank Malico. We've got another terrific show for you on tap today, and we're going to kick it off on stage. Why not? Fresh from off-Broadway, it's the throwback sensation from the 70s, now headlining San Francisco's Brava Theater in the Mission. You want flamboyant fun? You got it in Disco Queen Sylvester, a mighty reel, a fabulous Sylvester musical. It chronicles the life of a disco drag queen, R&B funk with a whole lot of disco, and quite a message, too. And we're delighted to have the writer and lead performer with us today, Anthony Wayne. How are you?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
Good to have you aboard. Well, first of all, you've been to the city a couple times doing shows, but it's always good to get back here, right?
Yeah, it's great to be here.
And the weather, boy, you came in on the right week.
Oh, yes. We left New York City to come all the way over here, so we left the cold air.
Well, tell us who Sylvester was and why San Francisco is probably the best venue to show this.
Sylvester was a pioneer. He was driven to be who he was, regardless of any situation he had gone through. And with this show, Mighty Real, we bring to life the heart, the soul, and the passion of who he was, and let everybody hear his music, but also take them on an experience.
Now, you and your partner, back in like 2010, were watching a documentary on him and said, we got to do that show.
Yeah, well...
Is that what happened, or what? You guys put it all together?
Well, Kendrell Bowman, my co-creator, and he's also the costume designer and a co-producer with me, we put our minds together as we watched this documentary. It was like, wow, we really think this story could be out there and be put out there to inspire and encourage people to be great people. So as we started going to different people about what we wanted to do, we realized that, you know, it's very difficult to try to start something like that from the ground up.
Absolutely. So
we ended up doing some crowdfunding and a Kickstarter and built it up and put our team together. And he turns to me, he says, well, let's just do it ourselves. So from there, we did a one-night concert at Le Poisson Rouge in the Village, New York City. And then it was like a bomb exploded in New York City. So it just kind of became infectious from there, and just people started.
So everyone just said, that show's great. You got to do it again.
Again and again.
And how long did you guys perform off Broadway then?
Well, we did the concerts first.
Right.
And then we had the idea to say, well, you know what? Instead of just doing one-night shows, you know, well, let's do off-Broadway and do a run. So we did another crowdfunding. It was a little bigger, and then we got more support from so many other people we really appreciate. And then we ended up just buying the weeks for the theater and like doing all the producing things. And next thing you know, it was like off-Broadway, here we came.
Yeah.
So.
And now you're on the road in San Francisco. Well, we got a clip from the show. Let's take a look, and we'll chat a little more.
Absolutely.
Take a look. Mighty Real. Take a look. Looks like you're watching too, going, oh, I remember that. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Must be a kick.
Yeah, I truly have a great time with my band and the cast. It's five band members, and they're incredible. And we have Anastasia McCluskey and Jacqueline Biano, who both play two tons of fun. And we have two incredible backup singers, Deanne Stewart and Ramel McDade. And we all come together to make it be, you know, to tell this incredible, infectious story.
A little bit of energy thrown into this. You must be exhausted after the show, I would imagine, right?
Sometimes, but, you know, we know that when you see people just out there with their fans at the end, or enjoying themselves, or just dancing in the aisles, it's a fun, incredible show.
Well, it chronicles his life. He died of AIDS back in 1988, so you do bring that into the show as well. And I'm curious what his family, because I'm sure they've seen it, they must be so proud to see Sylvester up back on stage.
Yeah, they're very, very pleased and happy and proud for us to bring the joy of who this man was back to life, because it never really died. Because I think as we all walk around with the part of Sylvester within us, because the point of the show is to let people know that regardless of any situation that you've gone through, you can overcome and achieve great things regardless. And that's what Sylvester did. One of the great things that we have too is our co-producer, which is TV and film star Shirley Ralph. She has an incredible foundation called the Diva Foundation, which eliminates the stigma of HIV and AIDS. So we were able to bring her on board and met her through Twitter, which was kind of a little fun tidbit.
Kinda
So from
cool.
there, we she came on board, and we kind of got ourselves together, and the family was like, yes, let's do it. So, you know.
Well, I can see you're beaming right now, and it's infectious, and you wrote it and put it together and financed it, and now it's on the road, and mighty proud, I'm sure.
Thank you
Welcome
so
to
much.
San Francisco.
It's going to be
Anthony.
incredible.
Good to have you on board. For more information about Mighty Real, log on to brava.org. That's brava.org, and that's Anthony Wayne right there. We're going to be back with more Bass Sunday. Stay right there.